What's up, guys? Franchise here. Today we're just going to go over some of the things that we got from the bins. I did go to a different bins outlet or Goodwill outlet in the next state over, and I'll share some similarities, some differences, and I will also go over some pros and cons of those two places. That was my first time outside of my bins, so some of the things that I read online about Goodwill outlets and Goodwill outlet bins, I was like, that doesn't sound like Goodwill outlet. But then I went to a different one and I did experience some of that stuff. So let's get right to it. This is a batch from the bins that I went to outside of my state. That one took about 30 minutes to get to. I'm fortunate that the bins near me are only 10 minutes from my house. So that's why I'm able to go every single night. Cause it's only a 10-minute drive. I think it's like 6 miles away. So we did trek further to another state and it took 30 minutes and I wasn't really, wowed. I prefer my Goodwill bins over the other one all day. So these are some of the things I found at the bins out of state. I found this is a vintage baseball glove, but it's a lefty, so I grabbed it. And my son plays baseball, and he just gave me one of his gloves to restring and redo. So I took the time on YouTube to learn how to do it. And I grabbed this thinking I can probably fix it up nice, oil it and restring it. But then as I was looking at it, the lacing on it is still perfect. But, it does need to be, it's a little dry. So I do have to put some glove conditioner on it. So this old vintage left-handed glove is one thing. The next one, my wife picked. I don't know, she thought that this would probably be something that sells. It's a Halloween witch. I don't think it has a marking on it, but stuff like this kind of can sell if you list it correctly. Pretty cool, little plushie. Hats. I did pick up this hat here. Look it up. It's called Grassroots California, and this hat is actually says 420 limited edition. Could probably get 10 or 15 bucks for that. None of this stuff are bangers, but it's a variety of stuff. This is a vintage. This is from the 70s from this hotel in Hawaii, the Mauna Kea, and this bag is in perfect shape. It's zipper, and like the bottom has the person's name on it. So I looked up this hotel on eBay. That's the name of the hotel. And a lot of their stuff, I don't know if the hotel's closed, but there's a lot of stuff that's for decent money, like I guess the robes from there and stuff. So I'm gonna list this for $35. I have it listed for $35. This is already listed. Here's a cool one. This one will be hard to sell. This is a 1986 Alf plushie. It's an 18-incher. I don't even know how tall Alf is, but it's so realistic looking. I thought that was a good one. Could probably get 35 to 40 for this. I picked up 2 baseball gloves. Ooh, what's that? Some breakables. These are girl gloves. They're not the most expensive gloves, but if this is like a little t-ball girl looking to start playing, they're gonna want like girly looking gloves. This one actually still has the plastic thing in there to help probably the thing. So this is probably unused. Not much. Probably $10 to $15. I just sold something. Oh, I just sold a Hot Wheels. I can go grab that for you if you want. It's a Hot Wheels, a car that I found in the bins. I didn't even bring it out here, but it's a little gold one. It's called the Crashers, and the door is looks like it's crashed, but you can kind of, the side of the door rolls so it can look new, and then you spin it. And it just sold for $9.99. Cookbooks, always pick up the cookbooks. I got this one after I went to the bins out of state. We're like, let's stop at ours. And this was 25 cents. Probably get 10 or 15 for this cookbook. That's what the sold comp is. The out of state bins, everything is weighed. So if you buy this book, it's $1. They're $1.69 too. My bins are $1.29 a pound. So if I were to buy this book, this is probably like a 2-pound book. This book will cost me $3 at that bins, which is not really a deal. But my bins are 25 cents a book, so I paid 25 cents for this. Huggies container, right? Doesn't have the lid. Oh, you didn't know? Well, these Huggies containers are Bolos. This same one with the lid is listed for $35. These are just empty containers. So if you ever come across these Huggy containers like this, grab them. This didn't weigh. I got this at my Wade Goodwill. This was one I bought 3 things at my bins on the way home. And this is one of them. And I was just gonna buy this, but I wasn't gonna go up and just buy something for 15 cents. But I'll probably list this for $15 to $20. Huggies containers. Be on the lookout. Let me get these breakables out of here. Keep rolling around. You ever see these? Grab them. These are the vintage Christmas. I mean, they make these for Christmas, Halloween, Easter. But if you get these kind that look like melted wax dots or whatever, grab them, because I'm probably going to list this for about $20. I picked up this Corvette hat. I'm probably going to lot it together with that Corvette billiards soft case I have, and maybe sell them together. This hat, if I wanted to sell it, I think the comps were $15. So I'm going to put this and that billiard case together because it matches. They're both black and red, and sell it as a little lot. These are I don't know, Dickens villages my wife got out of the bins. Here, and then we're actually here. There's 2 more in here. We had them, and she's like, "Where can I put these?" I'm like, "Well, look for some bubble wrap, because there's probably bubble wrap in one of the bins." And there was, so we just shoved one in here. There it is. There's a tree and wishing well. So, Dickens Villages. I didn't comp them. She grabbed them. Sealed puzzle beer caps. All the sold comps on this sealed is $19, $20. That's a good buy. This is a Bavarian ashtray. This was just laying in the bins. Probably list this for, should sell $5 to $10. I don't even know what I'm gonna list. I really haven't comped it. I just typed in Bavarian ashtrays and they come up. So I did get some of these glasses, and I know they're fake. I might wear them. These are, I don't even know how to say it, Dolce Gabbana, but they're knockoffs. But I figure maybe, you know, style and profile them, 4 of them in package. I'm not gonna sell them on eBay, obviously, because they're fake. Maybe I'll take them to school and give them out as prizes. Put them in the prize box at school and let the kids pick them out. Like I said, not too much in here. Here's a Legos bag of Legos, but it is Disney Princess. And I looked up the number 41067. I mean, in box, this is probably like a $60 or $70 Lego set, but I'm not even sure if all the pieces are there. Maybe I'll try to put it together and see if there is. Take a picture of it. When I buy puzzles that are kind of cool, and I'm not sure, like I had an 8 is enough puzzle. My wife likes to do puzzles, so I asked her to do it. And after she put it together and we saw all the pieces there, I took a picture of it, put together, and then I put everything into a Ziploc bag and put it back inside. So if I were to put this together, I would take a picture of it all together and then put it back inside for my eBay posts or eBay photos. Let them see it complete. This is, all right, so Mariah Carey Christmas shirt, Christmas tour shirt. It's pretty cool. I think that's Mariah Carey. Yep, Mariah Carey. That's just that. I had to grab some VHS tapes. Monty Python, Mr. Bill, and Rescue Heroes. And a couple more things. Oh, I picked this up because like things like this, people look like yearbooks, like my college yearbooks from when I graduated my my university. I was in baseball season, so when school ended, I didn't even get my yearbook that I paid for, and I still try to look for it to this day, just so I can have a copy of it. So like if you see like university yearbooks, that might be something good to grab and list. Somebody might be like me, like looking for theirs. I look on eBay all the time for my university yearbook and can't find it. But this is a Who's Who in Martial Arts book, so I thought maybe if somebody was in here, and now that it's, I think this is in the 80s, 1985. Maybe, hey, I was in a book one time on Who's Who's. Let me look it up and see if it's online. Maybe that's my buyer. Very specific buyer. I have no idea what these shirts are, so. Oh, I'm not even sure if you can sell this on eBay. It's a Chipotle shirt. So, I'm not sure if that's a Vero one or not. Pretty cool Phillies hat. Has the Phillies Caribbean vacation. Sorry if I squint, I can't see close. And then it has that on there. That's a cool find. I'm assuming it was the Phillies had a Caribbean vacation like cruise or something, and maybe the hat that they gave out. What the heck is this? Oh, this is cool. Converse flannel. Nice. And pearl buttons. So if you ever see stuff with pearl buttons, that's always an indicator. It's like Western shirts. I like that shirt. What size is that sucker? Small. Never fit me. Okay, we found a little camcorder. I'm not sure what the comps are on this. I know she's a tightwad. She don't buy it unless she knows it's gonna sell for a good price. Here she comes. I gotta be quiet. Oh, here comes the dog. So, camcorder. Then we have a couple plushies. This is a get away. Nightmare Before Christmas plushie. It's like squishmallow material. This is the vintage. There's no year. Oh yeah, wait. Hold on, wait a minute. No, it's not on the back either. I don't see a year on this sucker. Oh, it's a vintage Mickey Mouse. Ooh, plush body, hard head, hard hands, hard feet. And a couple more things. Roku remote. I snagged this because I recently just sold one for $9.99. So look for that. These are unopened socks that are like I want to say chicken socks. One of my students, 4th or 5th grader. That's not even crazy sock days. He'll wear shorts and wear these socks that look like he has chicken legs. And I thought they were funny when he wore them, and I saw them, so I'm like, I gotta grab them. 2 more. Life-saving water safety from American Red Cross book. This is vintage. We're looking at 19, where is it? 1956. We'll list that for $10. I think this is called Hook and Loop. It's like the rugs from back in the day, but it is an Ernie Hook and Loop rug. These Hook and Loop rugs sell, especially old ones, and it helps me out that this actually has a tag on the back. It says custom made by Marge in 1984. So that's what buyers look for. Custom made 1984. So this didn't cost anything. I gotta run the comps on this though. I don't think I saw any, but Sesame Street stuff's pretty good when it's that vintage. When they're vintage. So, all right. All right, so I grabbed that Hot Wheels car that I sold. This was in this load here. You can see how the door looks like it's damaged. It's not. I took clear pictures of everything. But this little door here, I think you can spin it. Right? I don't know. All right, so you spin it, and it looks good, and then somehow, there you go, and then it spins back and looks like it was been in a crash. So this cost pennies. I just sold it for $9.99. I also found this. Now, I didn't buy this because of the autograph. I bought it because it was a good basketball. All right. All right, this was just laying in the bins, just like this. So I picked it up, or here. All right, and it's well worth whatever it weighs. Probably, I'll say a pound, so $1.69. But then I flipped it around, and then there was an autograph on it. Now, I took a Google image shot of it, and it came up Kobe. Well, I don't think that's Kobe Bryant. So Facebook has an eBay page for some sellers, and I reached out on there, and then one of the guys, Jason, which thanks Jason, he put it on his autograph page where I guess I identify autographs, autograph 24/7, and what they identified that as is Kyle Korver signature basketball, which kind of makes sense because I'm in the Philly area, and he played for the Sixers. So this looks like a ball maybe a kid took to camp or maybe to a signing and just had him scribble his name on there. So that's Kyle Korver. So that adds to it. Not sure what the value is of Kyle Korver's signature on a basketball, but this is something I could just always put on my shelf and keep. All right. So the difference is between the two bins. Like I said, I was shocked. Number one, the bin out of state was much smaller Goodwill outlet. So we walked in, and I'm thinking, I told my wife, I'm like, this looks small. I'm like, maybe because there was a door with another room next to it. I'm like, maybe this is the side that's open and they're switching out the other side. Well, it wasn't. So we were looking for a little bit, and all of a sudden, like, all right, everybody against the wall. And at my Goodwill bins, they switch out half the store. So my store is huge. So when you're lined up with your carts, like Brickyard 400, you can still shop on the other side. And everything's mixed. So there's clothes and items on both sides. So as they're switching out, pulling out the old ones, they're rolling in the new ones, you could still be shopping around. This one, everybody has to go to the front of the store and wait while they empty the whole store out and bring it back, which I didn't like. Because I told you, I like to let those people go crazy on their own. So I was hoping that they were doing half the store, so when they say go, like everybody would just go over there, and then I could just we could just shop not alone. I'm sure there'll be people, but you know, not as much. And it was packed. There was a lot of people there. The next thing is that state does not charge sales tax. So I'm thinking if we go there, we're going to save a little bit of money. Well, we didn't, because my store is $1.29 a pound. Their store is $1.69 a pound. So whatever we pay in taxes at the end, it just, well, charging $1.69 a pound, they probably even make out more. I think we spent $30 at the one out of state with no tax, and we've never spent $30 at a Goodwill bin ever. I think it was 18 pounds of stuff, which we got a lot of stuff, but you know, I don't think we've ever spent $30, which, no. I spent well over $30 at a regular Goodwill on 2 items. But we got a pretty good amount of stuff. $30, still a good price. I'm going to end up listing these tonight, and you know, we'll see how they go. I'm going to go over my sales. Were down this week, but I think it was across the board with everybody on eBay. I didn't change anything up. All my listings are the same. I promote everything, because if I get something for pennies, I'd rather pay the 10% on the item as opposed to throwing low offers out to people. So, and if you search most of my stuff, I believe, I have my wife check this, and so if you were gonna check, I don't know, Kyle Korver basketball, if I promote this at like 10%, okay, I'm gonna pay 10% to eBay, but I didn't get it for anything, and it's like I'm paying for advertisement. So up at the top of the searches, I want to be the first, second, or third, or fourth Kyle Korver basketball listed. All right, so that's what I'm paying for. So I promote everything that I put on there. I know some people go by the rate of stuff that sells. If it's less than 75% sell-through rate or whatever, they'll promote it. If it's above 75% sell-through rate, they won't. Because I'm buying stuff very cheap, I just promote everything, and I pay for it on that end. So, but my sales were down. I will go over some of the sales last few days, and show you the types of things that sold. I already showed you the car sold, which I was surprised, and I haven't told my wife yet in the other room, but she'll be surprised as well, because she asked me why I picked that out of the bin. So, all right. So now what I'm gonna do, we got a little guest here. She wanted to hop up on my lap. I'm gonna go over. Like I said, it was slow. It was a slow couple days, past few days. So we did sell some things. So I'll go over the types of things that, you know, did sell. All right. First one was that Hot Wheels car that I showed you, in 1984 Hot Wheels Basher 2. All right. You down? All right. Hot Wheels Basher 2 that sold for $9.99. A 'Twas the Night Before Christmas VHS tape, $7. A Kenyon Drake rookie jersey card that sold for $5. A Hallmark hot cocoa and marshmallow ornament, Christmas ornament, that sold for $6. A 1980s Panasonic stereo cassette Walkman. Didn't work, so I put not working. Selling it for parts or a prop, because a lot of times movie productions look for different things from different years, and they buy off of eBay, believe it or not. And that sold for $10. Didn't work. This cool little toy here, my Meebas, I guess it's called Meebas. I'm not playing. Just go. Mom wants you. My Meebas purple game. So it's like an electronic game, I guess you play. And inside of it is some kind of plushie that was inside of it. That sold for $50. if you look up My Meebas, Meebas, people have them listed for quite a lot of money. I didn't even know what it was. And I actually did have somebody reach out to me on eBay. Said, hey, I see that you're selling a My Meebas. Would you be interested in buying my whole collection that I had when I was a kid? She's like, I just want to get rid of it. And I responded back to her and said, well, what are you looking to get? And I haven't heard back. So hopefully she reaches back out to me, because this one I got, somebody reached out and they asked that I would take 50. I sent an offer out for 55 to all the watchers on there. And somebody that wasn't watching it reached out and asked if I would take 50. And I said, yeah, I can do it. But I couldn't send her an offer because I had an offer out already. So I said, listen, all I can do is lower the price and then just go on and buy it. And then I went on, I lowered the price, and it sold. Next day, I get a message from the girl, and she says, oh man, I missed out on it. I said, she goes, that's just my luck. She's like, I wish you would have waited until I got back to you. Oh. I said, oh my God, I'm sorry. I thought that was you that bought it. I said, but if I come across any more, I'll message you ahead of time and give you a heads up that I'm going to be listing it. All right, so that was cool. Look out for those, My Meebas. And the last thing that sold was a Disney's Disgust from Inside Out movie. Green plush. That sold for $12.99. All right, so hopefully you're enjoying these, what I found and what we've sold episodes. If you do, subscribe. I'll keep posting them at least weekly. Unless I get busy days with a lot of sales, and I'll do more frequently. But until the next time, have a flipping good day.